The hunt starts long before the season opener. It's not just about the harvest. It's about being out in the country, about the lessons the land teaches you. It's about the animal itself. And it's about the pursuit of something so enigmatic, so elusive, that it feels like a privilege to even catch a glimpse of it. And it's a conversation you have with yourself on the long drive out. It's a feeling a lot like trying to find that one big gold nugget you know is out there, somewhere deep in the Sierra Madre, hidden away. It takes time, patience, and a whole lot of effort. It can make you feel outmatched before you even leave home. It's a humbling pursuit, and the blacktail deer is the epitome of that. When you're after a California blacktail, you're not just looking for a deer. You're looking for a ghost. This is not like hunting whitetails in the Midwest or a mule deer out in the open sagebrush flats. These deer are a different breed. They're ancient. They're built for the rugged, steep, unforgiving country they call home out here on the West Coast. They're masters of cover, moving in and out of the thick brush and timber like they're part of it. They're the last true frontier deer left in the lower 48. They're wired differently, and they've earned their reputation as one of the most difficult deer to hunt. Every year, you hear guys talking about their big hunt. A week, maybe two, and yeah, sometimes they get lucky. But a blacktail hunt starts long before the season opener. It starts with the scouting, with putting in the miles, learning the land, and trying to understand an animal that feels more myth than reality. Whitetail are spooky, but blacktail are just flat out tough. They don't get spooked as easily.
There's that big one.
In fact, they're quite intelligent. They know their surroundings in and out. They'll just sit there and wait you out, letting you walk by them at 20 feet away if they think you don't see or smell them. But if they decide to move, they'll power through the thickest brush like it's not even there. Scouting is the only real way to counter that. You can't put a stalk on them out there. The ground is too crunchy, the wind too swirly, and the brush is everywhere. Unless you get lucky enough to get several days of heavy rain, you are not getting anywhere near that animal unless you put yourself in a position to where it comes to you. It's about putting in the time, gathering the data, putting the puzzle together, and praying you did everything you could to connect the dots. Ready?
Ready. Locked and loaded.
Alright.
And we shared a lovely pee moment together just before.
We had a lovely pee moment.
Got a bond before the hunt.
After a few years of stepping back, 2024, my girlfriend and I went up into the high country, and we ended up bumping a buck out of its bed in the dark. We never got a shot, but we spent the whole day tracking him, 100 yards in either direction, just by the smell of him in the wind. I was able to get a pretty good pinpoint of him on my maps, but there's no way of getting to him without spooking him. We knew he was there. When that wind changed direction, we'd move along the ridge and we'd catch it. Wind would change the other direction, we'd move along the ridge, we'd catch the scent. You know that buck scent, right? You got that.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get a good scent, smell it. And eventually, I was able to pinpoint exactly where that buck was at. But in that heavy timber, with that deadfall, those pine cones, every step a crunch, there was no way to harvest that animal. And he knew it. And that's why he was right there. So we saw one deer. Katie spotted it. I checked it out with my binos. I just saw a stick. And then a little while later, it wheezed at us. And then I see it move through the trees. Katie sees it move. I see it move, and it's just little tiny slivers of air into the tree, and then gone. Big body.
Huge body.
Within shooting range, out of sight. Got a grouse. I haven't hunted Sierra Nevada for 15 years. I bumped a bunch of grouse, but this is the first time I've actually gone after them.
Nico just got a grouse.
My first California grouse.
Good job.
For any other chickens.
Yeah, I will.
Say some more.
So I can cover my ears.
See it up there?
Oh yeah.
Scouting trip, success. We found bucks. We got grouse. And
I need food.
she's been eating all fucking day.
I have not. That's such a lie.
She's been snacking nonstop.
I had a Slim Jim and sunflower seeds.
Breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, that was so many hours ago. It's dinner now.
Yeah,
Don't food shame me.
I got fucking dinner right there. Actually, we're gonna eat that tomorrow.
I'm not waiting that long.
She acts all hardcore.
I'm just hangry. You know what I can.
But when it comes down to it-
go on, talk about something else.
She's got the gun, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up for a bit. This year, it was back to my roots. Bow hunting in the oaks and chaparral of the Sierra Nevada foothills. I had new technology. I used my drone to find a few canyons with watering holes and set up my camera with a telephoto lens to get some great photos and footage of some amazing bucks. Just being able to observe them at a distance, to watch their habits and patterns, is something every hunter should experience. It's a completely different kind of hunt. They don't have a nightly routine. They have a weekly or bi-weekly cycle. Moving between different bedding areas, you have to be in the right place at the right time. Data from months of scouting gives you that advantage. But at the end of the day, you'll never have the advantage. You can only hope to get close enough of that deer in its habitat to get lucky. I had 2 shooters I was after this season. One was a huge 4-pointer, probably 26 to 27 inches wide, with eye guards at least 4 inches long. I've been watching him grow all year, from little velvet nubs on his head to a full set of antlers. I knew he was funneling through this spot at different times, and I made a promise to myself. If he gives me the opportunity, I'm gonna take it. And if you saw this deer, you would too. But he wasn't the only one. There were at least 3 bucks that were, by any California deer hunter standards, trophy deer. In this moment, a connection that goes back generations. We live in a world of convenience, a world where the act of acquiring our sustenance is as simple as a trip to the grocery store or pulling up an app on your phone. We've become so civilized, we've forgotten a part of ourselves. But that part isn't gone, it's just buried. The urge to stalk and to hunt is a fragment of genetic history that we all carry. It's a whisper from a time when we were all still living in trees, when our survival depended on our ability to outwit the world around us. And in this moment, that whisper is a roar. There's a mix of emotions that floods you in a moment like this. The relief, the accomplishment, of course. But also a deep respect for this magnificent animal. They gave you a dance, a chase, a puzzle that felt impossible to solve. And in the end, they gave you their life. You have to honor that and appreciate the immense gift you've just been given. It's not a victory, so much as it is a privilege. There's something primal. archery season in D zone. And right as the sun was setting tonight, I hammered this guy right here. California Sierra Nevada archery opener. Got this nice little 4x4. So I gotta be at work in 2 hours. So I'm gonna get to work.
Nico here with Learn the Wild. What are you doing?
Well, got the first buck of 2025. Well, folks, that's the end of this episode on archery hunting for California Blacktail Mule Deer hybrids in the Sierra Nevada. But it's October 12th. We still have 2 weeks left of deer hunting season, and even longer for bear. So tomorrow there's a big storm coming in. I'm gonna go out there and hit it. Got the day off. Hopefully we'll have more content like this coming to you soon. Please subscribe, like the video, share it. Hope you pick some tips up along the way, and keep in mind that this takes a long time for us to make. The filming takes away from the hunt. It takes away from the adventure, and it's really difficult to get these shots that are captivating at the same time, offering you that content and showing you something like a harvest or a gold nugget dig or a fish caught. When that's all said and done, it takes me sometimes weeks to edit a video. Inspire us, motivate us, follow along with the channel, become a team member of Learn the Wild. Comment below, let us know what you want to see. We're not just here in California, we'll go anywhere it takes to explore, to adventure, and to bring you great content, and for us to experience it ourselves. Coming soon to Learn the Wild, high country deer hunting. Haven't seen this fucker in like 3 years. I'm up at 3. What's up, man? Good to see you again. So I was thinking after you showed up about our conversation about splitting up the deer if we get one. I called dibs on the asshole and the cock and balls now because you didn't show up on time. We saw 2 camps. We saw 1 hunter. And we're really, really late. I just got busted by a big old doe. If it was a buck, I would have had a shot. She never figured out what I was. And the wind was in my favor. It's gonna chill here for a little bit. I got the wind coming up in my face.